Thanks. Hello, everybody. So I'm Murielle from France, working for IDmer. So I'm going to present you the main subject related to the task 2.2, which aim to found a digestible, attractive, functional, sustainable, and nutritionally adapted food to specific population groups. In this task, there were partners involved. So there were seafood clusters, and there were also technical centers from all around Europe. For France, so IDmer, a technical center where I work for, and our subcontractor, Éthique-Océan. So IDmer is a technical center with 20 highly qualified professionals of the seafood and marine technology sector. IDmer has facilities to conduct innovation and production activities with health and safety certificates. And Éthique-Océan, our subcontractor, is a marine conservation organization working in the seafood industry to help the implementation of sustainable species supply practices. So why is this subject? It's because more than 30% of stocks of the fish worldwide, some less known species needs to be better valorized. Some vulnerable people, like seniors, children, pregnant women, are not eating enough seafood. So we need to propose attractive recipe adapted to those three target groups. We need to select less known and sustainable species. And what is a sustainable species actually? So it comes from a sustainable stock. It's not a fish. It's captured with a fishing gear, which has a minimum impact on the ecosystem. And species have time to reproduce before being captured. That's the main problem. Oops. Sorry, it's not easy to find oneself. Oops, sorry. Là, why? Okay, sorry. So we worked on three target groups, and those different population has different needs in terms of nutrition and portion size and so on. So by example, for children, we focused in terms of nutrition on omega-3, vitamin D, whereas for pregnant women, we focused on omega-3 with vitamin D and iodine. All the formulations that were studied in this project were all targeted a quantity corresponding to a reaching or at least a source of claim. And you can find below the minimum that has to be attained to be able to claim for, by example, omega-3, vitamin D, etc. We also work on the salt, which is that we've already talked previously with Tim. So for salt intake, we follow the recommendation. So as a result, the eco-innovative solutions that were created were highlighting a sustainable seafood species, were adapted to the target in terms of nutrition, texture, shape, taste. They were attracting, promoting fish consumption. They were easily transposable to an industrial process, and they were affordable. The pictures which are on the right are some meals that were developed in this project. I will explain a bit later. In collaboration with cooking school, some innovative seafood dishes were developed using sustainable species. We had a national contest in all around Europe, and at the end there was a European contest that took place in Paris. 13 cooking schools were competing, and at the end we had 6 winning recipes. So the 6 winning recipes were fitting the criteria that we have already talked about. We did semi-industrial, small scale and bigger batches at IDmer, our technical center, and we produce the 6 winning recipes in final packaging and skin packed. And you can see the pictures on the slide. So from left to right, you have the 6 winning recipes. So the mussel soup, then the fishbowl for senior, the fishbowl for children, the carb sausage, the carb sausage for children, the red berry salad for pregnant women, and the fish roulade for pregnant women. And the little picture that you have here is the fishbowl for children that you can see here. With the batches, we did many samples, and the samples were sent to laboratory for nutritional analysis, and they were also sent for, and they were also used, for consumer tests in real conditions. So they were consumer tests in Hungary, Italy, Spain, and there was also a test in France in a retired home. So it was a success for the project because 89% of the residents would like the dish to remain unchanged. It shows a great satisfaction on the products that were tried. A consumer test was supposed to be done with children and everything was ready for it, but we couldn't make it because of the pandemic context. And it's a pity, but for the moment we have no option to make it. This study also resulted in the drafting of an ebook, which contained a short presentation of the project and contest. We present a short information related to the species used and sustainable information. Of course, the 6 winning recipe. And the diffusion of this ebook will be shortly planned with all the partners. We worked with a designer, and all the pictures of the dishes that were created are included, which give a very nice design on this ebook. I'm gonna present you rapidly the economic aspect under the task 4. I thanks Louisa for giving me the information on this part, because we didn't work on this part for IDmer. The framework on which they're based, their business model is the business canvas model. First of all, you have creating value, which is more about the consumer, the target groups, and how they buy. The delivering value is more about the channels, so how to introduce the product to the market, and also the global market with suppliers, industrials, and so on. And the valorizing value, is about the cost. So they consider that we had a high raw material and labor cost, and if we could improve the size of the batch, we probably could allow a reduction of the cost. We consider that the seafood market is a growing market, and in terms of in economic term, at some industrial level, it's not feasible only for the fish soup for elderly people, and they consider in this study that the same project at 50% of current raw material cost, it could be an interesting scheme as a scenario, but it has to be demonstrated. I wanted to thank everybody who worked with me on this project, and the cooking school, and our subcontractor, and Aquatiti, and everybody. That was really great to work with all of you guys. And I also wanted to show you a short video of the European contest that was really, really great. and also a cooking demo from one of the winning school to show the work that was done on that.